Hi everybody, the voice of fragrance here with another video. This time it's something I'm actually really excited about. This is going to be an unwrapping, not really an unboxing, but this is a new fragrance, a limited edition fragrance from Hiram Green. This is Voyage 2019. Now, if you saw my video about Hiram Green Hide last year, you'll know that I have been really impressed with this line because Hide is probably one of my all-time favorite fragrances. What makes it even more amazing than the scent and the longevity and the performance is that all of Hiram Green's fragrances are all natural. And if you've ever worn Hide, comment down below about how amazing that is, because when most of us think all natural, we think poor performance, weak projection. This puppy lasts 2 days, if not more. It's amazing fragrance. So this is a reiteration of a fragrance that came out in 2015, I guess. It was another limited edition. It was only sold on Hiram Green's website, I believe. Only 250 bottles were made. This time, it's supposedly a little bit lighter of a take. They call it a lighter and more tropical feel to that original 2015 version. I kind of wish now that I would have had a chance to try that original, because this is basically a nice Oriental amber-based fragrance from what I can tell. So before I open this up, what I did, the bottle is 155 euro. I think it's after the VAT tax is taken out, it's about $165 US, and they do ship internationally. I wasn't quite prepared or able to do that on a blind buy, so they do have a sample of it that you can buy, and that's what I did. Now, the notes on this one, very simple: citrus, lotus flower, amber, and vanilla. I'm sure there's more than that, but those are the ones that Hiram has highlighted. On Parfumo.net, there's only been 2 ratings, but it is getting a 9 out of 10 so far. It's getting an 8 out of 10 for longevity and a 7.5 for the sillage. So I'm going to open this up and finally get this on my skin. I really wish that, little handwritten note there. I would have gotten more samples. I don't know why I didn't do that. So here it is, Voyage 2019, batch number, handwritten 1906. Dear Jason, it is great to hear from you again. Enjoy sampling this special fragrance. With kind regards, Hiram. Really, really nice guy. And here we go. Always love getting these things out of here. All right. So, you can see it's kind of a cloudy, thick, amber colored liquid. So here we go. Ooh. Oh, interesting. I'm definitely getting a floral aspect, the lotus blossom. I'm getting hints of a classic fragrance, women's fragrance a little bit, but a Shalimar type thing that a lot of guys wear nowadays. That true Oriental fragrance that was classified as women's fragrances, but could be worn by anyone. Oh. The citrus and the lotus flower are in there. The amber, it's really what I'm smelling. Those notes are what I'm smelling, mixing together for this cocktail of this fuzzy Oriental fragrance That's really nice. That's actually very nice. So, first impressions right out of the bottle, I'm very pleased. This is blended extremely well. Nothing really sticks out, and everything seems to complement each other. I've got to find a better way of explaining what I'm smelling, but one term that always comes to mind when I smell something like this is fuzzy. And what I mean by that is there's a texture to it. There's a tangible scent profile to this, and it's kind of like feeling a one of those velvet paintings or portraits, whatever those things were called, as opposed to just like a poster. It has something to it that makes me think of that, and I've got to find a better terminology for it. If you know, please let me know down below, but that's what I'm getting from this. It's not just floral, it's a textured floral fragrance with amber and vanilla and some citrus in there as well. And this thing came out at the right time, because this is a great fragrance for fall, just from what I'm smelling right now. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this sit on my skin for a little bit longer and come back to you and hopefully give you some updates of what it has done and what it's doing. So I'll be right back. All right, so it's been about 7 hours since I've had this on my skin, and it is very nice. The vanilla that Hiram Green uses is extremely nice, and I can tell it's the same vanilla in this one as it is in Hyde, or at least I believe it to be the same. This one is definitely still there, and if you notice, I really only put a very small spray on, so I should pause and say that you know, I don't have a lot of this on because I kind of want to save this, but it at first started out a little bit on the feminine side. I can see why some people said that it was leaning a little bit feminine for them, not much, but the Drydown definitely gets any hint of a feminine quality, quote unquote. There's none of that. It's very, very unisex. The citrus and the lotus flower have also remained, and I think are what make this fragrance even better than just a typical vanilla. If indeed those are the only notes in this fragrance, they do a very nice job of keeping it from being a boring, plain vanilla fragrance. So like I said, this was just my first time wearing it, the unwrapping and everything. I think in Hiram Green's line, this will not beat out Hyde for me. Hyde is still going to remain my favorite fragrance of Hiram Green, if not one of my favorites of all time from any house. But this is a nice version if you found Hyde to be a little bit much, which I tell you that opening of Hyde can be quite drastic. And the opening of this one definitely lends itself to be a different fragrance. Don't be afraid of the predominance of the lotus blossom, lotus flower. It does not stay in that floral essence too long at all. And that remains a very, again, the blend is so very nice. If you have tried this fragrance, let me know what you think. I'm especially drawn to it since it is such a limited release. So let me know if you have this fragrance or, like me, have gotten a sample of it, and let me know down below in the notes. Let me also know if you have any other of the Hiram Green scents. I know Slow Dive is very popular, and Arbole is also very nice. All of his fragrances have been really, really well done. So if you haven't tried any Hiram Green, please try to get your nose on them, because especially for all natural perfumery, they are something to behold. All right, thanks a lot for watching. I'll talk to you soon.